Hey there, I'm Gwen, and I'm here to talk to you about how to keep your job fun, enjoyable, and professional. Now, we all know that working at Hollywood is a lot of fun. Hey, it should be. We are working in the entertainment business after all. And part of making it fun is creating an environment where you feel comfortable, safe, and secure, free from discrimination, harassment, or behaviors that are unwelcome or make you feel uncomfortable. To help us create this kind of atmosphere, you need to understand Hollywood Entertainment's policies, as well as the laws on discrimination and harassment in the workplace, so you know exactly where the lines are drawn. To do this, we are going to show you some examples of discrimination and harassment. Sometimes it's not going to be too hard to spot the inappropriate behavior, but other times we're going to show you examples of behavior that is not so obvious. It's these gray areas where people tend to get themselves in trouble, so you need to really be aware of them. But before we get to the examples, let's get familiar with Hollywood's policies and the law. First of all, Hollywood Entertainment strives for diversity in our employment practices. We also want to obey the law. Therefore, we prohibit discrimination or harassment based on race, color, religion, gender, pregnancy, national origin, marital status, age, disability, family relationships, sexual orientation, the reporting of safety and health hazards, and the filing of a workers' compensation claim. Okay, it seems pretty clear when you see it spelled out, but what does all of that mean? Spotting harassment or discrimination can be tough unless you recognize the different types of behavior that can be seen as disrespectful or demeaning to others. These behaviors include verbal harassment, such as suggestive or offensive jokes or comments, stereotypical remarks about a particular class of people, nonverbal harassment, which could be suggestive or offensive pictures or cartoons, excluding someone from the team or refusing to train a person, suggestive looks or offensive gestures, and even physical harassment, which includes unwanted physical contact, such as touching someone or rubbing against them, or even physical assault. These types of behaviors are not only prohibited in the workplace, but in any situation that can affect the workplace, such as social gatherings with coworkers, off-site business meetings, even the parking lot. So now that we know the different types of harassment, let's take a look at some examples of discrimination and harassment in the workplace to see if you can spot the inappropriate behavior and figure out how to handle it.
Hey Liz, what's the matter?
Oh, my neck and shoulders are just killing me. I guess I must have slept kind of funny on them last night.
You know, maybe I can help you with that. How does that feel?
Yeah. Thanks, Tim, but I really don't feel comfortable with you touching me like that.
Okay. I was just trying to help you, but whatever.
Okay, so what happened there? Liz was obviously uncomfortable with Tim rubbing her shoulders like that. But wasn't Tim just trying to be a nice guy? Well, perhaps, but that's not the point. Tim invaded Liz's personal space by touching her in an intimate way without her consent. And in some cultures, this type of touching would be very insulting. Even if Liz had consented, or even asked Tim to rub her shoulders, this sort of intimate touching is just not appropriate in the workplace, even among good friends, because it undermines the professional environment. Liz did the right thing by stopping the behavior immediately and telling Tim how she felt about it. Now let's take a look at a situation that doesn't involve actual physical contact, but can be just as uncomfortable.
Hey, Carly. I heard you wanted to see me. Are you ready to talk about my performance review?
Hey, Mark, come on in. You can go ahead and shut the door. Yes, let's talk about your performance. Have a seat.
So you know I'm still interested in the management position.
Absolutely. I think it would be a great opportunity for you, and I think you could make a great manager in this department. But before we get to that, there's something else I'd like to get out of the way first. What are you doing this Friday night?
Excuse me?
Come on, Mark. We've been working together for a while now, and you know that I've been attracted to you for a while. I mean, I know that you've been hesitant about going out with me, but I just know we could be great together, so why don't we just go out this Friday and find out?
Look, Carly, no offense. I mean, I like you as a boss and a friend, but like I've told you several times before, I don't feel comfortable dating you. I mean, you're my boss.
I see. Okay, I understand. You know, that's fine. Look, about the manager position, I'm not quite ready to make a decision on that just quite yet. I need to look at your recent performance and talk to a few more people before I can decide. Standard procedure, you understand?
Yeah, okay. When should I check back in with you?
I should be able to decide by the end of the week. I just need to see if I can find a manager who's willing to do what it takes.
Ouch. That was awkward. But let's break it down. Carly, the female supervisor, was pretty clear about what she wanted from Mark, a dating relationship. That alone made for an uncomfortable situation. But what made it worse was when she changed her attitude about promoting Mark because he didn't reciprocate her feelings. Now, dating between employees isn't strictly forbidden. In fact, there are many examples of happy relationships and even marriages that grew out of working relationships. But supervisors are prohibited from dating employees that they manage. It's a situation where it becomes difficult to practice fair, objective, and impartial treatment. In this case, Carly was wrong on 2 counts. First, asking out another employee repeatedly, especially after they've said no, can be harassment. Second, Carly insinuated that Mark would not get promoted simply because he refused to date her. Carly tried to use her managerial authority to force Mark to date her, violating our harassment policy as well as the law. So, we've seen some lines crossed already. One involved touching, another involved dating and the abuse of power. But sometimes, even small talk can cross the line.
Ooh, look at the body on her.
Oh, hey Sharon.
Oh, hey Sharon.
So, speaking of hot bodies, what happened with you and Kelly after the concert last night? I was looking all over for you guys.
Well, you know, we went out and got something to eat, and then we headed back to her place.
Dude, you dog. She looked so fine last night, too. Okay, you went back to her place and...
Well, her roommates were out of town, and I made myself comfortable. Let's just say she made me breakfast this morning.
Dude, no way. You left out the best part. Now tell them what really went down. I mean, I need to know more detail.
Okay. So we started making out on the couch. And then she...
Okay, that was obviously too much information. But what's the big deal? Just a couple of guys making small talk, right? Wrong. Their comments about the movie were already inappropriate, but they didn't stop there. They really crossed the line when they started discussing sexual matters. Sharing information about your personal life with coworkers is okay to a point, as long as you keep it brief and, more importantly, appropriate. Work is no place to be sharing private, personal information, especially when it's of a sexual nature. It's inappropriate and can offend others around you. While Dave and Scott didn't seem to mind, they clearly made Sharon uncomfortable. So not only did they have a discussion that was inappropriate for the workplace, but they were completely insensitive to who might be within earshot. Use your judgment. If you think something might seem a little too personal to talk about at work, it probably is. Keep it to yourself. Now, we've seen examples of physical and verbal harassment, but harassment isn't just about what you say or who you touch.
I want manager's initials when that comes up.
Hey, Cindy. Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
Hey, Cindy, I've got tickets to a Weezer concert in a couple weeks. It's on a Friday night. Can we schedule it off?
Weezer, huh? Sure, Joe, I think I can schedule around that. Why don't you go write it down on my calendar? It's the one right over my desk. Wait till he sees my new calendar.
I know, I saw that this morning. Very nice.
Oh, man.
So how'd you like Mr. November?
They seem to be having a good laugh. Well, not all of them. Joe was pretty embarrassed by the whole thing. But what's the big deal, right? A harmless calendar and a good laugh at Joe's expense? Well, it's a little more than that. While Joe was not verbally or physically harassed, his manager made him feel very uncomfortable by hanging up a calendar with inappropriate content. This type of nonverbal harassment can be just as hurtful and disrespectful as verbal and physical harassment. Again, use your judgment. If you think that a poster, calendar, cartoon, or note might be discriminatory, sexually suggestive, or objectionable for other reasons, just don't put it up. The same goes for inappropriate emails, screensavers, or websites. Anything that makes your fellow employees feel uncomfortable has no place at Hollywood Video. Sexually suggestive actions, comments, or materials aren't the only types of behavior that can make your work environment hostile. As you'll see, discrimination also contributes to a hostile work environment.
Thanks for coming in, Walter. I'll be in touch with you soon.
Were you interviewing him for the shift leader position?
I hope not. He's ancient.
Does he even know what videos are? I mean, they didn't have them when he was a kid. Did they even have movies back then?
And what about DVDs or video games? There's no way he knows anything about that stuff.
It'd be like working for my grandpa.
Hey, cool it, guys. You are making some huge generalizations about somebody just because of their age. I think you'd be surprised at what he knows. No, it's not about age. It's about qualifications and attitude.
Estelle was right. Age has nothing to do with it. Whether hiring or promoting, it is illegal to discriminate against a person simply because of their age. But not only is it illegal, it's just plain wrong. We want the best people working at Hollywood Video, regardless of their age. Like Estelle said, it's all about qualifications and attitude. Besides, an older person can bring a wealth of experience and knowledge that we can all benefit from. It's too bad that Chris and Michelle were too caught up in stereotypes to realize that. And speaking of stereotypes, it seems like our friend Chris still has some lessons to learn.
Anyway, it's great to have you on board, Daryl. See you on Wednesday.
Hey, Estelle.
Yeah.
Did you just hire that guy?
Yeah, I just got the go-ahead from the DM. Starts on Wednesday. I think he's going to be great.
If you say so, but you know he'll have all his homeboys hanging out here all night. You know, scaring the customers, stealing. And those people will rob you blind if you let them.
Hold up, Chris. I think you need to check your attitude. You're making some pretty racist remarks. You're completely wrong about Daryl. You really should open up your mind a little.
Estelle was right again. Chris had a major attitude problem. His behavior was a prime example of racial discrimination through stereotyping. Just because Daryl was of a certain race, Chris assumed some very negative things about him. While he didn't make any explicit remarks or slurs specific to Daryl's race, Chris's comments and generalizations were clearly discriminatory. Hollywood Video is committed to having a diverse workplace, free from discrimination of any kind. This includes our hiring and promotion practices and our work environment. Discrimination can include comments about a person's race, religion, physical appearance, and even their age. Employees that practice discrimination against their coworkers or potential employees have no place at Hollywood Video and will receive corrective action up to and including termination, depending on the severity of the conduct. Okay, so we've covered some major types of harassment and discrimination here. But what do you do if you think you've been harassed or discriminated against, or if you've witnessed harassment or discrimination in the workplace? If you believe that you have been harassed by an employee, supervisor, or other person, speak up. Report the conduct immediately to your supervisor or your district manager, or call the Employee Relations Hotline at the number you see here. Their number is also listed in your employee handbook and in the store policy manual. We will attempt to keep all complaints as confidential as possible, but please keep in mind that we can't guarantee anonymity. All investigations will be conducted in a manner respectful to all parties involved and will include speaking to the accused and apparent witnesses. If an investigation reveals that a complaint has merit, prompt corrective action will be taken to stop the discrimination or harassment immediately and prevent a recurrence. Hollywood Entertainment has a policy of non-retaliation. This means that if you report inappropriate conduct, you can't be fired, demoted, or otherwise retaliated against for making a complaint. This also means that you can't attempt to retaliate against someone if they make a complaint against you. Like I said before, we want your experience at Hollywood to be comfortable, enjoyable, and fun. Remember, when you get right down to it, it's all about respect. If we all treat our coworkers with the respect and dignity that we expect to be treated with, we'll ensure that our workplace is safe, professional, and fun. Be sure to thoroughly read the discrimination and harassment policy stated in the Hollywood Entertainment Employee Handbook and Hollywood Video Policy Manual. If you have questions, thanks for watching and good luck with your career at Hollywood Video. And when in doubt, just remember, it's all about respect.
Hi. Yes, this is Katie. I spoke with your agency about sending over a motivational speaker
to help me with some training for my associates today? Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, there's a young man who's standing here who claims to be a celebrity impersonator. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you thought that I wanted. I see. Great. Thank you. Okay. It looks like we'll be working together today. Doug?
I don't know why you couldn't have just gone to my website. I have hundreds of clips posted. My Austin Powers is through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You want a motivational speaker? And motivation.
Awesome.
So, where do I change?
You just go out that door and take a right. It's gonna be the best training video ever. Hello, Hollywood Video Game Crazy Movie Gallery Associates. I'm here to welcome you to the team and to help you reach your full potential as top-notch salespeople. And as an added bonus, I've invited a very special guest here today. He is none other than the star of Wolverine, the Australian super hunk, Hugh Jackman. Put your hands together! Woo! Yeah! Hugh Jackman!
I'm out for blood! No code of conduct! No law!
This guy's scaring me.
I'm a customer. I'm standing here, waiting for guidance. You know what movies I like? You know what kind of games I play?
Are those butter knives?
Get out from behind that counter and get to know me!
Hugh Jackman doesn't even use his Australian accent as Wolverine.
Okay, Wolverine here may be a little odd, tad bit psychotic, but he does make a very good point, and it's important.
You mean the bit about no code of conduct, no law?
No, the part about getting out from behind the counter and getting on the sales floor. But the code of conduct was really, really good.
Yeah, your releases are along that wall, alphabetically. You have Revolutionary Road, is that in? Yeah, it should be under the R's. Okay, thanks. No problem.
Crikey!
Sounds like Crocodile Dundee.
I heard that.
That customer needed help and had to go looking for it. That should never happen. Someone should always be there to greet him, or at least find out what he was looking for on the new release wall. That was a missed opportunity to approach a customer, the first step in selling. You should only be behind the counter when ringing up a customer. Other than that, get out on the floor.
You heard the lady. Get out on the floor!
Excuse me, do you have Revolutionary Road? Yeah, I sure do. It's actually right over here on the new releases. Great.
See how much better that was? Out here on the floor where the customers are? Huh? Doug? Back me up. Doug? Oh. Doug's gone. Have you seen...
Hey, Sport, how's it going?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Just looking for something to watch this weekend. Now that football's over, I'm kind of feeling the withdrawals, until baseball starts. Basketball, it's okay, but it's kind of boring until playoffs.
Let's start getting Bull Durham. See anything else by Ron Shelton?
Well, who's it?
Shelton. He directed Bull Durham. He does other sports movies, too. He did Tin Cup, Play to the Bone, and White Man Can't Jump.
Really? How about you take me to this Ron Smelton section right now? Can you do that for me?
Let's go.
There are cues you look for. Maybe what they're wearing will tell you where they work or what they do for a living. Maybe they have kids with them that have clothes or toys with certain characters on them. All of these cues can give you ways to approach a customer.
Anything today, or...?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm just looking.
Awesome. Have fun looking then.
Okay.
Lame. Totally beyond lame. Do over, please.
I love that movie.
Oh, I know. Sandra Bullock is an amazing actress, and I love romantic comedies.
Me too. Do you remember her in Hope Floats?
I love that movie. Wow. Way to go, Juno, huh? I mean, she was totally sweet and not a trace of that angsty teen stuff she's so good at. So now that we talked about the approach, let's talk about engaging the customer. I think we should also show our customers that we're really fun and cool people to be around, you know? So I'm going to bring Doug out to play the customer.
Okay, we are engaged. My name is Borat. I'm a customer. You say engage the customer. So, okay, I say yes. Okay. We are engaged. To be married, yeah. Very nice.
Whoa, hey. Yeah. Will actually teach you how to sell to them if you pay attention to the messages that they send to you. It's true. Listen up, people.
It was a holiday movie. Easter. Or was it All Hallows? Well, it was part 4 of something. And it had the little woman in it, and she was paired with the big man.
Oh, that was Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon, the movie 4 Christmases.
That was it?
Yeah, we have that. And if you like Reese Witherspoon, her Legally Blonde movies, they're totally hilarious.
Oh, I think one movie will probably be enough. My grandkids need some exercise, and they get enough TV as it is. But they did say on the weather report that it might rain this weekend. My grandkids do have one of those, I don't know, a why or a whoa or a...
Sounds like your grandkids have a Wii.
Wii.
They would love Active Life Outdoor Challenge. It's an amazing game to play with friends, and it's a great workout. Have you seen our game zone? We have all the new and used Wii games, and you can even pre-order upcoming titles.
See? She's really listening, and she's being attentive and patient.
It's right over here. Let me show you.
This lady loves her.
Hello, my name is Borat.
Oh, hello.
Borat! You're very, very beautiful. I like make you my girlfriend.
No, absolutely not.
Very nice. She wants me. High five!
Oh, gee. Yeah. Off we go. Sorry about that.
Absolutely, man. That movie was awesome. Have you guys played the Black Hawk Down game yet? We got it over at Game Crazy, man, to buy. So what other kind of games are y'all into?
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, yeah, Mercenaries 2, World in Flames.
Man, I love the way you guys think. You like action. Yeah, have you guys got a chance to play Little Big Planet yet?
No.
Dude, I know you're gonna love it. The level detail is insanity. It's very creative. There's no blood and guts or anything, but
You are nerd, yes? Very nice. Nerd, 4 eyes. I am not a nerd. I am, how you say, yes, Dad. Nerd.
Well, before Borat came in, Gabriel was doing a very nice job of asking open-ended questions, which are essential for getting to know what your customers need. He also did his homework. He really knew his stuff, so he could offer guidance and suggestions. What are some other open-ended conversation starters? Team?
What was the last movie you saw?
What kind of comedies do you like?
How many movies do you watch per week?
what kind of game systems do you have?
Will you be my wife?
Okay, so this is the customer's perspective, and you can see we've laid it out with the library rentals, new releases.
Can you tell me where I might find platform 9 3/4?
Well, no, Harry Potter. But I can tell you that there's a very special customer over there who's interested in your movies.
Dumbledore will be so pleased. Interesting section. I might recommend you try the whole series.
Well, we've seen the first one. I'm just trying to figure out which one the second one is. All the covers seem to look the same.
Ah, yes. Part 2. Me and the Chamber of Secrets. Here it is.
You mean Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets?
Precisely. Your baby's adorable, by the way. Perhaps she'll go to Hogwarts someday.
Thank you.
When you're next in,
you might have time for parts 3 through 5, and a revisitation of part 1, the first film, Me and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
As Harry Potter has shown, by focusing on the customer and not the sale, we make a much better impression. I mean, he also provided guidance, because guess what? Our customers aren't always going to know what they want. It's up to us to help them out.
I'll now put on my cloak of invisibility. It'll make my entire body disappear.
Dude, we can still see you.
Cannot! Look, I'm a floating DVD. Look.
Okay, I think we're good here. Let's move on. Now that you've got the customer's attention and trust, they'll be much more receptive to your advice on how they can add to their entertainment experience. Once these customers become your regulars, they'll even come to you looking for suggestions.
Hey, Katie, how are you? It's me, Mario.
Hey, Mario. What games did you bring to trade in today?
Oh, just some old Donkey Kong. But I really come today because it's Luigi's birthday next week. I'm looking for the perfect present for him. Maybe some movies, maybe some games, but Mario don't have a lot of spending money.
Oh, well, Mario, you don't have to spend a fortune to buy some great titles for Luigi. We just happen to have a huge selection of used games and movies. Used games are an awesome way to get the most entertainment value for your money.
Katie, Bella, you help Mario find the perfecto games and movies for Luigi.
I liked him better in the game, when he didn't talk.
Mario, I'm in the middle of training some associates, so maybe Brent here could help you out.
Hey there, Mario. Let's start with some game titles. Does Luigi have a Wii? We just got some great used titles, huh? How about some Mario Kart?
Luigi gonna be so happy. Show me the way.
It's up to us to make sure we provide our customers guidance on what to buy or rent. A few of the right suggestions, and a customer who might have given up and gone home empty-handed will walk out of here with their arms full of entertainment options. All about figuring out their needs and providing one of the many solutions we have at hand. It may be our used movies or games or loyalty membership program. Come to the register. Hey Mario, you all set?
I'm all set to go. Brent was very helpful for Mario. Luigi gonna be so happy for his birthday.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Looks like you've got some great choices for Luigi games, movies. Oh, and those 4 games that you picked out? I've got a surprise for you. We've got a buy 2, get 2 free deal right now, so 2 of them are free.
Mamma mia! I'm so happy. I got a great deal.
Well, since you saved so much money today, why don't you convert the extra savings into a gift card, and that way Luigi can come back, pick out games, movies, whatever he wants. Maybe he'll even return the favor for your birthday.
Sounds good to me. I'll take a $25 gift card for Luigi.
You got it, Mario. And Megan here will go ahead and ring you up. And remember, you can always bring those games back when you're done and trade them in. The register is a perfect place to suggest add-on sales like snacks and gift cards. If your customer knows someone with a special occasion coming up, you've just saved them time and effort of shopping for the perfect gift by suggesting a gift card. Hi, Borat. What do you got there?
Star Wars movie for videotape machine. I find out how to capture princess, make her Mrs. Borat, take her to Kazakhstan to plow field.
I'm just returning these sweet ninja flicks. They're pretty good, I guess. Okay, see ya.
Oh, you like ninja movies?
Yeah, duh. They're like the only kind of movies worth watching, ever. Besides movies with sweet dance moves and a Sasquatch.
You ever seen Beverly Hills Ninja, American Ninja, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Do Ninja Turtles have large talons?
Don't even get me started on ninja video games.
Ninja video games? I could totally show off my skills. Nunchuck skills, bow hunting skills.
Alright.
Last summer, I went hunting for wolverines in Alaska with my uncle.
Now that was a great example of selling even at the front of the store. It all starts when a customer walks in the door. If you approach them, find out what they're interested in, and present great entertainment choices and value, they'll really appreciate it. After all, people don't walk in here so they can walk away empty-handed. They want their next entertainment experience. They just don't know it yet.
Hello and welcome to Hollywood Entertainment. My name is Chris and I'm here in Hollywood, California, the heart of your chosen profession, entertainment. We think you've made a great choice. At Hollywood Video and Game Crazy, our product is quality home entertainment delivered with genuine warmth and friendliness. So, from the West Coast to the East Coast, from the Northwest to the Southeast, when you're in one of our stores, you're in Hollywood. As a new partner on the Hollywood team, you've probably got a lot of questions about the company, about the business of home entertainment, and even about your local store. We'll tell you the history of Hollywood Entertainment and give you some insight as to where we've been and where we're going. We'll show you the inner workings of the company, the parts that make the whole thing work. We'll visit a few of our stores all across America, and we'll hear from our founder and chairman, Mark Wattles, about the Hollywood mission and delivering exceptional experiences to your guests every day. So let's begin at the beginning. Here I am where it all began, the very first Hollywood Video store. And back in the day when Mark Wattles was running this very store, he realized his personal vision for what an outstanding video rental store should be, including a unique brand of friendly service that put Hollywood on the map.
I actually built the company initially out of this store. I felt like if we were going to make this be successful, I had to always be thinking from, behind the counter. So with the first couple years, I spent time right here, behind the counter, checking out movies and returning tapes to the new release wall.
The success of that first store in Portland spurred growth to 5 by 1991. In 1993, the company went public and shares of Hollywood stock went on the market. New funding fueled more growth. Store 100 opened in 1994. Fast forward to 1997, and we're opening a store a day across the country. In 1998, we celebrate our 10th anniversary by opening store number 1,000 in Mesquite, Texas. In 1999, we're up to 1,500 stores and over $1 billion in sales. And we launched Game Crazy, our store-within-a-store game concept to buy, sell, and trade games. In 2002, it's $1.5 billion in sales. And today, as we continue to grow, Hollywood Video and Game Crazy serve even more neighborhoods with quality family entertainment.
I think that the basic plan of growth has been the same since, a year before this store opened up. We wanted to grow a company. There was a day in which 10 stores sounded huge. When we hit 1,000 stores, you immediately shift to 2,000 stores. You just always just move your sights out and think bigger, but it's all about growth.
And so that's how it all began here in Portland. One store with friendly partners delivering great experiences to guests. And with about 2,000 stores nationwide and still growing, all those friendly partners are going to need some support. And with them every step of the way, from marketing to merchandising to technical support to store operations to shipping, are hundreds of Hollywood partners working behind the scenes. I'm here at the Store Support Center, also known as the SSC in Wilsonville, Oregon. And inside this building are hundreds of your partners all dedicated to one thing, supporting you in your effort to provide exceptional guest experiences at every one of our Hollywood Video and Game Crazy stores. Think about all the products in your stores, from movies and games to snacks and sodas. Well, where do all these things come from? Well, all that behind-the-scenes stuff happens right here. Your partners in the SSC work with the movie and game studios to bring the latest and greatest home entertainment products to your store every week. And when there's a problem in your store, your partners at the SSC are here for you every day with technical and operational support. And they're here for our guests, too, to help resolve issues or even hear compliments about all the great guest experiences. That's the SSC for you, a place where strategy, planning, service, and know-how come together to support exceptional experiences for our partners and guests all across America. But the SSC isn't the only thing happening here in Wilsonville, because right across the freeway is where all the heavy lifting gets done, at the Wilsonville Distribution Center. Thanks for the lift. Man, there is a lot of action around here. That's because all the movies, games, and concessions that end up in your store every week come through here first. This is where all the product from studios gets packaged and rental ready for your store. The DC is also your source for all the supplies you need to run your store, from fixtures and signage to name tags and stickers. When you send an order in here, we've got a team that's dedicated to making sure stores get what they need. We opened another distribution center in Nashville in 1999 to help us keep up with all the stores we were opening around the country. In fact, the Nashville DC serves 2/3 of all our stores. Both of our distribution centers are dedicated to bringing the hottest new releases to your neighborhood, whether you're way up in Maine, out in New Mexico, up in Chicago, or down on the tip of, oh, say, Florida. I'm back in Hollywood, Florida, that is, to give you a little Hollywood 101, a crash course in the basics of your store. And it all begins with the new releases. When the hottest new movies and games come out, our guests are usually anxious to get them. New releases are a huge part of our business, so we always make sure that it's easy for you and the guests to find them. They're always on the wall that runs around the perimeter of the store, alphabetical order by title. That's VHS and DVD. Now, the hottest of the hot are usually guaranteed in stock, so we always make sure to call these out. What about movies that aren't so new? Classics like, say, Caddyshack. Well, we've got them all here in our film library, and they're organized in categories, so they're easy to find. We also have movies for sale, from the latest new releases to some great values on previously viewed titles. And don't forget about the gamers. We've got a great selection of games, no matter what the system. Many of our stores also have a Game Crazy, our buy, sell, and trade store-within-a-store concept for the hardcore gamer. Before our guests check out, we make sure to remind them of our movie munchies, popcorn, candy, snacks, and soda that make a night at home feel like a night out at the movies. Or we can offer gift cards, making it easy to give the gift of great entertainment. And as we like to say, everything in the store is 5 days, which means that our guests can keep any game or any movie for 5 days. It's a concept that Hollywood pioneered and one that our guests love. Well, as good as all that sounds, it takes a little something extra to make our stores exceptional. It takes a team that's on a mission. Greetings from the city of brotherly love. I'm here in Philadelphia, where one Rocky Balboa made movie history. It's also the city where our founding fathers crafted the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. You know, the guiding principles that shaped our nation? Well, Hollywood has its own guiding principles. It's called the mission statement, and it's what we're all about.
We are Hollywood. We are entertainment.
Hollywood is dedicated to exceptional guest experiences
delivered with a genuine warmth
and friendliness.
It boils down to what's your interaction with the customer. If they go through their 20-minute shopping experience and then the last minute or two is capped off by somebody who's really kind and friendly to them and genuinely cares about them, or they feel that way, then they're gonna love the experience. If you like movies and you're friendly, you're a winner in my book and working at Hollywood Video.
Remember, it's not just about merchandise or how to work the register or knowing everything about movies and games or all about the latest DVD features. Sure, those things are important and you'll learn them on the job. But when it comes right down to it, our business is really about people, our guests and our partners. And if you're friendly and genuine with your guests and your partners, then we're going to be a success. So our mission statement sounds great in theory, but how do you practice it every day? Well, when it comes to our guests, there are a few basics. Greet every guest with a genuine and friendly welcome. Use all of your resources to minimize the wait in line. Personalize the experience for every guest. Sincerely appreciate and thank every guest upon their exit. So let the mission statement be your guide. Be friendly, be warm, be genuine, and you can make sure that every guest experience is an exceptional one. Well, now I'm back in Hollywood, where entertainment is the industry and movies are their biggest products. And it's these same great movies that bring guests into our stores. It's just like this Hollywood Video store right here in the heart of Hollywood. But it's exceptional guest experiences that keep them coming back for the sequel. Like reacting quickly and putting all of our resources at the registers to speed things up when a line forms. It's a run to the drop box or an offer to help find a movie without hesitation. It's a special delivery to a guest in need. It's about knowing your product and offering helpful and educated advice. And it's always about using your best judgment, being fair and treating guests the way that you would want to be treated. It's also about making the best of a difficult situation, something that we call star treatment. See, it's easy to deliver great service when things are going well, but sometimes the most exceptional experiences happen when we make the most of a tough situation, such as a dispute over a returned product or maybe just recognizing when a guest is having a bad day. So what does all of this mean? You're at the right place at the right time. There are a lot of exciting things happening in the home entertainment business right now, and it's a great time to work at a Hollywood Video or Game Crazy. We have a storied history of providing the best guest service and the best in-store experience in the whole industry. And we only hope to continue this into a bigger and better future by delivering on our mission statement with great partners like you to get us there.
Our #1 strength is real simple. It's our people.
We're glad you're here, and welcome to Hollywood. And it's what we are all about. Okay. Ah! Crazy.
I'm a gamer, dude. So we've got that going for us. Which is next?
Okay.